I was just really happy to be working in games. I just never thought that was going to happen.
Millions of people of all ages play video games, a smaller number aspire to develop them, and even fewer succeed in doing so. For Naperville resident Josh Sway, working in the video game industry seemed like an unachievable dream.
I'm a child of the 80s, so that was when the first arcade era came in, and just like many other kids my age were way into video games. I didn't think that I would ever work in games, so I went off and studied other things such as film and video and things like that.
Luckily for Sway, a hidden level in life would emerge. As he was finishing college, he had a friend working at Chicago-based video game company Midway Games, which was looking for someone with experience in computers and video.
This was the early 90s, so very few people knew that, but I just happened to learn that when I was in film school.
Sway joined Midway Games in 1993 as a video artist, working on all aspects of game development with a small team. His first project was WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game.
It was kind of funny because we thought we would have to basically recreate the likeness of the wrestlers back in the day. Bret Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow, Razor Ramon, these classic iconic wrestlers. And it turned out that WWE, they were so entranced by what our company did with Mortal Kombat. They basically said, you know what, we're gonna send our actual wrestlers to your studio and they'll spend 2 days with you and you can videotape them and get them into the game as opposed to trying to recreate them. For that to be the first game I ever worked on was just incredible because I'm working with these superstar celebrities and we're just hanging out, eating hamburgers together. So
Other arcade games Sway worked on included NHL Open Ice and NBA Jam Tournament Edition. He later transitioned to home console games, contributing to Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero.
We got to work on this Mortal Kombat adventure game with one of the main characters, Sub-Zero, and that was a really interesting experiment because we got to make little movies with it that are in the game itself. That made me happy to work on because it kind of brought me back to my film school days, being able to work on the film production.
Though Sway primarily worked behind the scenes, he also appeared in several Midway games, portraying Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 2, the face of Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 4, a playable character in NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and several characters in Revolution X. In 1999, Sway left Midway Games to co-found Studio Gigante with Mortal Kombat co-creator John Tobias and other former Midway employees. The Chicago-based company worked with Microsoft on Tao Feng, Fist of the Lotus, and with THQ on WWE WrestleMania 21.
It was just a great way for us to start. It was, we were well-funded, we got a team put together really quickly, and it was just an amazing experience.
In 2004, Studio Gigante was acquired by EA Chicago, where Sway worked on Fight Night Round 3 and an unreleased open-world Marvel game. When EA Chicago shut down in 2007, Sway launched his final video game company, Robomoto, in 2008. The company worked with Activision to produce 4 Tony Hawk games.
Ultimately, Robomoto got acquired by a company called Reliance Entertainment, which has a gaming division. And so the team went to Reliance, and then I kind of stepped away from games. I was so tired of games, having been in it for 25 years at that point. I thought it was time to take a break.
He left Robomoto in 2017 to return to his first passion, filmmaking.
I thought, that might be a good time to just change everything. I thought, we'll move out to Naperville and I'm just going to just work out of my basement on this film, and then we'll see what happens after that.
That film became Insert Coin, a documentary featuring interviews with industry professionals and behind-the-scenes stories of games like Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam. Insert Coin played at several film festivals in its release year in 2020, opening new opportunities for Sway, including an exhibit based on the film at the Cleve Carney Museum of Art at the College of DuPage. The exhibit will remain at the museum until February 16th. As for what's next, Sway is already working on his second documentary.
And so I can't get into great details about it, but it is related somewhat to video games, but it's a combination of video games and professional sports. And it's really about how people who are very expert in one field can fail miserably at another field and such.
Having made his own set of pivots in life, he encourages others to level up when they see the opportunity.
Having that attitude of deciding, is this a cool project to be on and am I going to learn something from it, that would catapult you forward to the next thing as you're going along. That's a great way to think about life, and everything just kind of falls into place because of that.
Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Jesus Cortez.